Jade and I are going to share a little bit about risk management and more about what we're doing with Wealth Builder 101. So tonight's call is going to focus on the fixed fractional method and the coin flip along with the 1% rule. So with no more further ado, let's get going. As Courtney strongly believes, risk management is the second most important thing in trading next to psychology. However, the typical trader merely focuses on potential reward. Tonight, we're going to focus on the risk-reward ratio, specifically the risk management using fixed fractional method or the 1% rule. Control your risk or it will control you. We'll illustrate the importance of risk management and why asset preservation is more important than asset appreciation, how good risk management puts time on your side, and why, without proper risk management, you'll get wiped out. We'll show you how knowing the 1% rule is half the battle and give you a simple way to hammer risk in your portfolio with a powerful tool to consistently control risk. Remember, money isn't lost in the market, it simply changes hands. To illustrate the benefits of the fixed fractional method, let's look at the flip of a coin where the odds are 50-50 win or lose. Let's say we have $100 and 1,000 coin flips. Odds of winning or losing is 50-50, and in this example, we're willing to wager $50 per flip. Therefore, it would only take us a net of 2 losing flips to get wiped out. In this example, we get 2 wins right off the bat and double our money. However, at $200, it will only take a net loss of 4 losers to wipe us out, and with 1,000 coin flips, odds are 99% that we'll get wiped out. Whereas if we were merely wagered $1 instead, we would only have a 1% chance of getting wiped out, therefore allowing us to weather longer losing streaks and stay in the game longer without getting wiped out. Now let's look at the same scenario using the fixed fractional method. On the first flip, everything appears the same. However, notice how using a fixed percentage instead of a dollar amount allows us to get in tune with the market and affords us bigger winners. By compounding our wins during winning streaks and ultimately smaller losses during losing streaks, helping us to maximize our profit and minimize our losses, and therefore stay in the game even longer without getting wiped out. Try this exercise on your own with 100 coin flips and tally your own results. Now let's apply what we just learned to buying stock. Let's say we have $100 in a trading account and we want to calculate our risk. Let's look at buying stock A at $50. Calculating risk is easy as 1, 2, 3. First, calculate the risk per share with the following formula. Entry price of $50 minus a stop loss price of $49 equals $1 risk per share. Second, calculate your portfolio risk by simply multiplying the total portfolio of $100 times the risk limit of 1%, which equals a portfolio risk of $1. Third, calculate your number of shares by dividing your portfolio risk of $1 by the risk per share of $1 to get the number of shares, which equals 1 share. Notice what happens when we are able to buy stock B with a closer stop loss. The risk per share drops in half, down to 50 cents, but the portfolio risk remains the same. This allows us to buy double the number of shares without exceeding our portfolio risk. However, with stock C, although we have enough cash to conceivably buy 2 shares, we run out of risk because the stop loss is too far away from the entry price at $2 risk per share. So we're not able to buy stock C at the current risk per share. You now have a simple yet powerful tool to calculate your risk in your portfolio. If used consistently, this tool will better manage risk than the typical reward-focused retail investors who don't properly differentiate their portfolio risk per share. For instance, they may simply buy the same dollar amount of blue chip or high-flying tech stock. The fixed fractional method even gives you an edge over other professional investors, helping you get in tune with the market. Mutual fund managers, for example, aren't allowed to be in cash positions, while fixed fractional will optimize your cash position. Let's say that fast. By consistently controlling your risk with 1% rule, you'll even have an advantage over many pension and union fund managers, even some hedge fund managers. So look forward to this video along with more on Zendesk, and we'll be producing these on a regular basis. These are some additional resources that are available related to this video, and we encourage you to send in requests to support at Zendesk, or actually support at wealthbuilder.zendesk.com for other topics that you'd like. We're trying to create quick and easy digestible videos that will cover the basics, kind of like a 101 format that you'd expect in a college, to allow our mentors to have a better time educating their students on a one-on-one basis. So Jade, that's just an example of the types of videos that we'll be producing in the future, and we look forward to more feedback from our students and being able to do more of these in the future.
Perfect. Thank you, Brian. That was a great presentation. Thank you. I wanted to see, does anybody have any questions on that? Hi, Pat, got your question. Pat's question is, how can you use fixed fractionals with options? Because of time decay and volatility, the price of the option does not move exactly with the stock price. There is actually a very easy way to do it. However, it would take me a little bit longer than the time I'm allotted here to do that, and it's a topic in and of itself. Funny enough, we're actually having our Options University seminar next week, where I'm actually going to be covering that on the first day. We'll do other options seminars because obviously it's too late for people to join at the last minute, or it might not be if you have the time. But let me address this on another video at another time, but we'll get back to you on that, Pat. Does anybody else have any questions? Where can you watch the video from the last webinar? Great question. If you go to the email that you registered on, there is a link for YouTube where you can get all our past videos, because we post these videos on YouTube. Great question. Oh, hey, Pat, by the way, that request, submit that to https://wealthbuilder.zendesk.com. So if you have any other questions like that where you want us to address something on WealthBuilder Basics, let us know. Go to that website that Brian had put up. Let us know if you have suggestions or comments or topics you want us to cover, because these webinars are for you, because we want to make you all profitable traders, and we're trying to give you as much value as we can to help you with that. So these webinars are for you. If you want something, put it out there, let us know, and watch for it within the next few weeks. And that's what we're trying to do here. Let's see what other questions I have. We can find this, answered that. Perfect. Good. So I wanted to thank you again for being on our call. We're going to be doing this same time again next week, and that's all we have for tonight. Oh, and by the way, if you want more help, and Zendesk is you want to go a different route, we also do have a mentoring program, and Zendesk can direct you to that, or you can just get in touch with myself or Brian. All right, everybody, thank you and have a great night, and look forward to talking to you all next week. Bye-bye.